It's different when you work for an innovative, creative network, a network that goes beyond the norm of television in tradition of showing, for example, ABS-CBN and GMA. It's like you're watching the same network. But TV5 is sort of the out-of-the-box network, and we come up with different ideas and different shows that are not normally shown on the other networks. For example, we have the evening news, our program, 10 the evening news. It's an innovative way of presenting the news to the viewers. Not quite the news that the Filipinos or the audience are used to, because we count down the news from 10 to 1, 10 being the least important, 1 being the most important, the top story of the day. And in between the news segments or the countdown, we have documentaries that we show. For example, we have Flor de Vera, etc., etc., documentado also. So I guess that's one of the most exciting things to work, or ways and reasons to work with TV5, is because we have out-of-the-box creative producers that we're sort of coming up with programs that cater to the Y generation, meaning the 18 years old up to 32. Well, I've worked with GMA, and I consider myself as an artist, that not only as an anchor, but I consider myself as an artist because I love to study, and I love to create new things that entertain people. You know, so I guess I'm on the right station because I'm happy. Well, it's the Y generation. It's the 18-year-old to 32, I guess, and we are also targeting some of the X generation, meaning the 33-year-old up to 42, who think that they're Y generation. So yung mga isip bata, yung mga ganun. We would like for the audience to think about TV5 and I suppose the news and the program Police as a show that caters to the young people who no longer who are sick and tired of watching the same thing all over and over again. And I guess that's one of the challenges we have. Any qualification? Well, just like all of you, I studied just like all of you. I studied mass communication. I finished a double degree in film and media studies and social and political studies in Ballarat University in Australia. I took up my master's in business at the Asian Institute of Management, and the thing is with reporting, it's about really the field that you choose, I suppose. I mean, if you want to, I believe that the new reporters, the new generation of reporters, for example, would require a medical doctor for a medical field of reporting. If it's legal, I suppose we will need in the future lawyers to report on legal issues, and that's happening already on CNN. On CNN, they have medical reporters, a doctor. They also have legal reporters who are lawyers, and you also have war reporters who used to be generals, like General Clark or Colonel Oliver North. They now report. And you would also have specialists in elections. You would have former senators. And I guess it's about really knowing which field you would want to report on. Like, it doesn't mean that you're mass communication, you end up as a reporter. If I were the boss and I would see a lawyer applying to be a reporter to cover the legal issues, then siguro between a mass photographer and a lawyer, I would get the lawyer kasi mas understand sa kanya. That goes the same for doctors also, or nurses. And I would probably get a person who finished military science to be my report. I guess that's the way of the future, and the time will only tell. guess there are more people watching us now because the fact that we have defined ourselves. We have defined ourselves to be this character. This is the network. We are not just following ABS-CBN or GMA7. So we're not copycats. So right now, what we're doing is we are setting our own rules in our own ball game. Because if we follow ABS-CBN, for example, we come up with a news like TV Patrol, and we're just copying them, right? And it's so hard to cope with the competition, especially if the competition is the one who really made the rules. No? They're the trailblazers. So right now, we've set up our own market, and we have defined our own rules. We have mapped our own map. And so ABS and GMA, I suppose, and other networks are not the barometer, or hindi sila yung tinitingnan namin na example. No? So I make, well, it depends. I have 2 shows, so I guess I make more than a person who has 1 show.
How much is the 1 show?
Well, I'll tell you this. Okay, when I started as a reporter, in GMA, I was getting around I think 9,000 pesos a month. This was like 9 years ago. And when I started to do the news for GMA News Live, I think I was getting paid 300 pesos per appearance, 400. It was really low. Things have with TV5. It's still, things have improved, but you know, I guess it's really about the love of the labor of love. I mean, if you're committed to doing this and to doing public service, I mean, this itself is public service. When you expose yourself to TV and you're not getting that much money, you know, that's public service. So not much, but above minimum. Above.
Last question.
But a reporter on TV5 would make more than 20,000. Yeah. So to give you, make more than 25. A new reporter on TV5, we pay our reporters well. Police is a police documentary. It's real life. We normally see the positive aspects, the positive characters of policemen. And as we all know, as MassComm students, we are exposed to so many negative stories about policemen. But the thing is, it's only the negative that gets highlighted. And we believe that there are a lot of good policemen. And you must remember that the police are the ones who protect communities. So we show them positive aspects of police in a sort of a cinema verite way, in a documentary, reality TV at its best. So wala yung mga gago, walang mga ganan. Talagang this is about positive things that's happening to our community, because we are surrounded and we are bombarded with so much negativity in this world. I mean, our country is third world, tapos puro negative pa tayo. So mas lalo tayong malulungkot yan. Our vice president on TV5, he believes that we should spread the good news about our country, and it's about media. It's about progressive media and nation building. It's about the role of media in nation building. When you report all negative aspects, anything na nakakasira sa tao, I don't think you're building a nation. You're destroying a nation. So that's the logic behind the show, Police Peace.